Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a controversial topic in the car world. Do you really need to use silicone when you already have a gasket for your transmission pan? Or is this just overkill? I've seen countless debates in forums, workshops, and even between professional mechanics. Some swear by using only a gasket, while others say adding RTV silicone is a must. But who's actually right? Let's find out. In my case, I'm trying to save this gasket. My transmission pan was leaking, and I couldn't find a replacement gasket at any parts store in town. So, I'm giving high-temp silicone a shot, sealing up the torn areas and seeing if it holds up. Maybe you're in the same boat, driving a rare car with discontinued parts and a dry-rotted, leaking transmission gasket. If so, this little experiment might just help you out. Before we jump into the debate, let's quickly go over what a transmission pan gasket does. The transmission pan is where the ATF, automatic transmission fluid, sits, and the gasket is the sealing material between the pan and the transmission body. Its job is simple: prevent leaks. Now, depending on your car, your gasket might be made of rubber, cork, or fiber. Some even have a metal core for extra durability. But here's where things get interesting. Should you use a gasket alone or apply RTV silicone along with it? Back to my experiment of saving this gasket. I'll be using high-temperature silicone by Durco, made in Germany and rated to withstand temperatures above 315 degrees Celsius. My approach? Lifting the gasket bit by bit and applying silicone underneath, one small section at a time. If I were to remove the entire gasket at once, chances are it wouldn't stay intact, and aligning the holes would be a nightmare. Let's see if this method works. Now, I'm moving to the top side, laying down a bead of silicone over the old gasket where it will seal against the transmission body. This should reinforce the seal and hopefully keep leaks at bay. Let's see how it holds up. After doing this, I reinstalled the oil pan, and here we are 3 months later, still leak-free. Now, back to the main question of the day. Do you really need silicone if you have a gasket? In my opinion, if you're working with a brand new gasket, there's no need for silicone. But if you're reusing an old gasket like I did, a thin layer of silicone can be the difference between a solid seal and an annoying leak. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe